Matt, another good pre-season test here at Yeovil, 3-0 win. What did you think of what you saw from the lads?
Yeah, really pleased. I've said in a couple of interviews already, the first 20 minutes was not where we wanted the intent of the team to be. And full credit to Yeovil in terms of the way they started the game. Caught us on the back foot a little bit, but then we were just more aggressive with how we moved and how dynamic the team were, and put more pressure on the ball high up the pitch and forced them longer, and picked up more second balls and created a little bit even when we didn't have the ball with our press, which was a really pleasing sign. And then all of a sudden that kind of went into our building pitches and our in possession play. So 20 minutes in, I was disappointed, but then from that point on I've been really pleased with the team's intent. And then it's so difficult for a totally different 11 to come onto the pitch on the hour mark, but they kept their intent up, and but for another day and goalkeeper saved, or they could have had a couple to add to it.
I've seen a couple of people say about the wing-back positions tonight, Byron and Joel really pushing high up the pitch. Seems to be a really useful weapon for the team to have those two.
Yeah, he's got to be. They've got pace and power on the outside of the pitch, but it's all well and good having pace and power. They've got to get the ball in attacking areas, and I thought they affected the game in terms of the space in front of them. We know that if we're not in the right position on the pitch and without the ball, they'll be deep, and they are attacking players and they can both cross the ball. So pleased they played their part in the goals. I actually felt that they could believe in themselves a little bit more to start the game, and like I say, they've got such good legs, and generally we've got good legs in the team this season, but we've got to use them and we've got to play like that. We've got to set up the team, and I've got to set up the team to make sure it's connected, and then collectively we've got a clear plan where it enhances our running capabilities, and that kind of showed as the game went on.
You're starting to see in the team now, boss, with the 10 new signings, everyone's starting to settle a little bit and get used to each other. I know we're only 3 games into pre-season, but it's starting to come.
Yeah, look, it's so early, and you know, I'm learning about these players as much as they're learning about me and the team, and the fans the same, and you guys the same. So we've got to be patient with them. There's still a bit of naivety in the team. There's still some moments where I'm thinking that's too messy for what the Football League requires. But there's so many exciting signs and promising signs, not just for this season but for the future of this football club, because there's a lot of young players who will only get better, and in terms of getting better from where they are now, that'll take this club to a new level.
We lost Chris in the first half and we lost LT right at the end. How are they?
Chris is sore, he'll have a scan. Yeah, real shame. We spoke about the centre forward position and the importance of it, but more so the importance of Chris Martin to this football club, myself and the team. So I just hope that doesn't affect his pre-season too much and he's not out for too long. That on the back of Ruel's injury. And then LT is coming off with a tightness right in the last minute of the game. Strange having played 30 minutes, so we'll have to assess that and investigate that a little bit. We're just starting to pick up a few like that. But the positive, the opposite side to that is Jack Hunt looked really bright for half an hour, and we expect James Collins to be available for Friday. So, you know, as long as these injuries aren't long term in terms of weeks, you can get by. But we're already a little bit light, especially in the front line.
Was Grant today just about managing his load?
Yes, yeah, but same on the back of his 45 at the weekend, a bit of tightness in his calves. But he did train today, so he'll hopefully be in a position to play a certain amount of game time on Friday. We have to understand where he's come from on the back of last season, but there was a bit of muscle tightness there. So I suppose it's a sign of how hard they're working, and the intent of the group in terms of our training has been excellent. Now, as manager and coaching staff and the whole club, we've got to get the balance of when we push them and not picking up little niggles during the games, because now the games are our biggest judgment, and there'll be even a bigger judgment when we get to Northampton.
And you know, you might talk about that balance. Another busy week of training still to come, and then Portugal next week with some warm weather training and matches as well.
Yeah. I mean, lots to look forward to. A great game on Friday, going to Swansea. I know it's behind closed doors. I know that's a shame for a lot of supporters, both for them and for ourselves. But that's a great game, because we'll have the ball in a different style than tonight. For long periods, we'll have to work. We'll have to be so concentrated, and we can stage the game in a certain manner where it suits us, everyone to get 60 minutes in the legs. So a little bit different tonight. And we're looking forward to that. They'll be off feet, but they'll still be doing something physical tomorrow, and then we'll train properly on Thursday. And then, like you know, we fly to Portugal on Sunday. But great to see Marcus Stewart here tonight. Obviously, I'll be with him briefly on Saturday morning when he starts his walk. And you know, great to see our fans come and see a performance like that.